Hi there, it's Fernie here again with another wee kind of video class, as it were, about how I'm composing this piece for NYBBS for summer 2020. We've already decided that it's going to be short and snappy, a starter, and it's going to be called Cool, which is the Gaelic word for music. Because it's a Gaelic word and because we are the National Youth Brass Band of Scotland, obviously, it would be lovely if it had a kind of Scottish feel to it. Now, much of Scottish music is based around something called a pentatonic scale. Pentatonic, of course, coming from the Greek word penta, meaning five. It's basically 5 notes. And if you're like me, when I was 16, my mum got me a piano. She bought it for £10 from somebody at work. And I discovered if you played all the black notes on the piano, first of all, it sounded quite pleasant. Rather, if you played all the white notes, it doesn't sound pleasant at all. But if you played all the black notes, it sounds vaguely kind of pleasant. And I discovered through time that these black notes are made up of the pentatonic scale. And if you can play any of these black notes in a certain order, it will always sound like a Scottish tune. Listen. That's not any particular Scottish tune, it's just something I've made up on the spur of the moment, so that's a kind of easy thing to do. Now, if I wrote a Scottish tune like that on all the black notes for brass, you would be in 6 sharps, and I could hear all the gnashing and wailing about that now. So I'm going to bring it down a semitone and bring it into F major. That's always an important consideration when I'm choosing a piece as to what key we're going to write it in, what's going to sound good, and also what's going to be relatively straightforward to play. You want it straightforward to play because hopefully this piece will have a life beyond NYBBS 2020 and we'll be able to sell it on for bands of all levels to be able to play it. So if you write it in 6 sharps, not many bands will buy it. Quite simple. Okay, so it's going to have that kind of pentatonic scale kind of feel to it. Looking at the various shapes, now when I am working, I'm not a piano player by any means, but what I will do is I'll sit at my piano for hours and hours at the end and just make up things, just hear melodies. If I hear music in any context, be it a film or like on the TV or anywhere, in fact radio, and I'll either try and get a hold of music to find out how that sounded, or actually sit and experiment here at the piano making up ideas, and that's what I've been doing with this particular piece. So the basic melody of this at the moment is actually something like this. Okay, which again has got this pentatonic feel to it. It's also very similar to a tune called the Mulligan-Tyre. That's kind of Scottish as well, isn't it? And again, that's got a pentatonic kind of sound going on there. Okay, so that's going to be one of the basic melodies. We're very lucky here in Scotland that we've got a rich culture of folk melodies as well that we can use. So a lot of the melodies that we've used will sound quite similar to folk music. And I used to get quite upset when I was a younger composer if various people would say to me, you know, your piece sounds like so-and-so. And I used to get quite upset about that because I would think, you know, being a bit pretentious, going, no, it sounds this, it sounds like this, it's mine. Now I'm 60 years old, I realise that yes, it does sound like that because I have listened to that and I've heard that. Don't be afraid of that. Steal music from other composers. That's what the best ones do. Okay, now we're going to try and keep these videos fairly short, so we'll stop this one and we'll move on to some other ideas with the next one. Thank you.